G'day guys, Duckville here. We are going to be having a look at another match from the SC Oceania 2's tournament. It took place on Saturday the 21st with some players here we've got from the C servers. We've had some great C players in this tournament. As mentioned previously, we actually had some around about, what was it, 50 teams or so that competed in this tournament, so it was a really fun night. On election night, because obviously what's more fun than playing some StarCraft and watching the election coverage, which we all know was incredibly fun. The two teams we've got here, we've got Team Emcee with Archaic down here at the, the 8 o'clock expansion down here. Main, sorry, you know what I mean, Valvoline. We've got Rampager down here in the opposite corner as well. His teammate here on Emcee, and then you will recognize these two folks up here. We've got IGX and Sigma from Team Solid, which will be the opponents here on Delta Quadrant. A little bit of a Star Trek Voyager going on here with Delta Quadrant. Hopefully it's not as long as Star Trek Voyager was, but we've got Rampager and Archaic here on Team 2. Rampager and Archaic are actually diamond in both of their ones. I think both of them actually, if I remember correctly, were also around about, sort of high diamond, around about 25th on each of their respective ladders. So some pretty good players here, and they were also diamond in their twos as well. So we should hopefully be seeing some good diamond play here from these two players. And as we know, IGX and Sigma have a really good sort of mid-game timing push, which they have executed really well in the previous game on Lost Temple, which is also, if you want to just jump over the side there and have a look on the channel, it's in there. But meanwhile, start of the game, we've got pretty standard sorts of builds here. We've got just the generic sort of Cyber and the Assimilator going here for Archaic. Rampager got his gas, it was a standard sort of timing, and he's also grabbing the reactor here on the racks. He's got a Marine out here. I would suspect the Marauder's going to start in a second. Yeah, there it is. Cool. And we've got the Scout in here having some fun with his waypoints. As we know, waypoints are really fun in SC2. And it looks like IGX is actually grabbing his second gas here. So it looks to be like he could be going for some sort of tech, or perhaps he might be grabbing some sort of Stargate tech, but I'm not sure. He doesn't seem to have put it up. So doesn't seem to have been anything just yet. He does have a bit of chrono energy sitting in there waiting to be used, as does Archaic. Meanwhile, over at Sigma's base, he's also got sort of a standard sort of build. Looks like, yeah, we've got Warp Gate tech going up, a couple of Zealots coming out to defend the base, and we've got, we've got a couple of extra gateways coming up here. We've got, looks like we're going to go for perhaps a Warp Gate, a 4-gate push from Sigma, and I'm not sure what IGX is doing. He does have a Robo, so we're probably going to see a combination of a 4-gate and a Robo. So what was it? It was like a 2-gate Robo or something, or 1-gate Robo, whatever floats your boat. And it looks like IGX is going to grab some units here to defend his main, and also Archaic's got a couple of things here. What do we got? We've got some Marauders out here having some fun with the Zealot. You can't catch me. I am the gingerbread man. And that is all he looks to be getting at the moment, is just pumping out a few Marauders here to counter anything sort of early that comes his way. As we know, 2v2 is famous for cheese. Myself, I actually played, I think it was 6 games in a row. Got cheesed 6 times in a row, which is really fun. Thank you for everyone who did that. It was really fun to play against. Rampager is doing really well with his scan. Sorry, not this. Well, scan, or he could be using it for mules or whatever. He could be using it for supply drop. I don't really care, but he's doing really well with it. And it looks like he's grabbed a reactor on his third racks here, so he's going to grab some Marines, and possibly some Marauders are going to push in here. Not really sure. He's got the four Marauders here, which are going to try and have a look up here, see if they can poke in at all. Sigma's coming across to defend his teammate over in this corner here. However, looks like Team Emcee is going to try and push up this ramp. They have... Whoa, yeah, we got some force fields going off all over the place, although, of course, your force fields aren't really going to stop these Terran units because they are all ranged, unless they're in the gym and they're doing some bench presses. Well, we've got some nice little battle going on here. We've got some force fields here blocking out these units, which was a really good placement. I believe that was by Sigma. But looks like Sigma's going to come in, help out his ally, clean up in here. And that was the end of that. Archaic grabbing a robo, so we can, I would assume, grab an observer. Yes, there it is. And we've got Ajax, his robo is also grabbing an immortal to go out and lay down some hurt on the Terran forces, I would assume. Nice little scan there to grab this observer and take that out of play. Always good to do that. I like doing that. It makes you know, keeps the toss on their toes because they lose a bit of intel. Got a gateway going up. We've also got 4 gates here from IGX, and his robo he's grabbed another immortal, which is really cool. Going to be grabbing 2 immortals. He also did this in the previous game, grabbing a couple of immortals and just sort of pushing out with that sort of force. Sigma has also chucked down a pylon in the middle at the Zelnaga Tower, which, you know, we may as well call a Dustin Browder Tower, given that he's the only one who actually seems to rant on about them. And Sigma's got a nice little force here of Stalkers and Zealots and a couple of Sentries. The observer is going to actually see these as it floats across the map. It is probably, it looks like this observer is going to go in and have a peek at IGX's base. He's going to see the 4 Stargates up. Rampager, meanwhile, has done the fun little Terran thing of switching over the starport into the reactor, moving the racks off, and probably, I don't know, he's probably going to grab a tech lab. No, he's not. He's going to leave that one alone. Pumping out 2 medevacs here to support this Marine Marauder. Bio Ball with the support of 1 tank. I'm not sure. No, the tank tech is not done just yet. Bit interesting there. 4 warp gates are continually pumping out units over here at this forward pylon, which is a really good little strat there from Sigma. I think he used that in the previous game as well. So both of these Protoss players here from Solid using, once again, as I said, their nice little mid-game push. Mid-game for 2s, guys. That's mid-game for 2s. So moving out here, we've got both of the players from Team Solid moving their units up. They're going to try and push up the ramp here, but Archaic was ready. He was sitting here with his with the sentry here at the front, just saying, "No, you don't, Sonny Jim," and the door comes down. Looks like Rampager is trying to come across to try and actually destroy some of these forces, but he's kind of coming at the wrong time there. He's going to have a lot of Stalkers and Sentries and pretty much everything that the IGX has to deal with. Meanwhile, both forces have all split up. We've got a battle on one side over here, and we've got this battle here on the left side. It looks like Team Solid is actually going to win in both circumstances because they do have a lot of forces because of these reinforcement pylons that are here in the middle of the map. We've got a forge here from Archaic, and it looks like we've got the Twilight Council and the Dark Shrine goes down. Going to be grabbing some DTs. I'm not sure how that is going to help just at the moment because Rampager is getting pushed across, and we get some force fields on the ramp here which block out these Marauders, which was an excellent play by IGX putting down those force fields. Please, Blizzard, if there is anything you do on the next patch, please color those damn force fields so I can tell who's force fielding who. Archaic coming across with some units attempting to sort of hold off this attack on his partner's base, but it is not going to be stopped. This is an absolute wall of units that are going to storm up this front base here from Rampager. He doesn't actually get this supply depot up, so the units are going to pour through. Supply depot goes down. A lot of these Marauders are sort of taking apart these Zealots with their concussive shells, and obviously the medevacs healing them as well. Got some Stalkers that are, some Zealots that are going to come across. They're not exactly Stalkers, they're not that fast, and they're not really that ranged. 1 Immortal here, he's going to run away, and he's going to be useless because he's coming back across. Although, you know, look at this. We got Sigma is coming through. He is going to be storming through this base. Nice little force fields on the ramp just to block off any supporting units. Not sure what is going on with Archaic. It looks like he's trying to get out some more units to try and come across and help his teammate, but these Zealots with the speed are going to be nice against these Stalkers, but, you know, trying to get up this ramp with a whole bunch of Stalkers just sitting here, you know, blocking the way is not going to be good. And, yeah, we've got Rampager is losing all of his SCVs. They are just getting mowed down, getting blocked at this door here by the Stalkers. I think I saw, yeah, we've got the DTs out from Archaic. They're actually coming through and hacking up this base. And Archaic doesn't have, I don't think there is any detection over here at all. As you can see, the worker count is going to get smashed apart. Obviously, Rampager is in a bad position already. However, Sigma is getting pulled apart as well with these DTs one-shotting all of these workers. We've got a factory here camping out at the natural. Gonna get that Hellion out. Yes, he is. And the one Hellion comes out and he's gonna run around and be really annoying. DT still hacking through everything. It looks like all of the probes have been killed by the DTs here. This game is in a really tight spot. Not sure where this could go. The DTs are also across at IGX's base.